So today working on the first kind of refinishing project, taking the rudder down here and sanding it down and everything, getting ready to get it cleaned up, ready for a new coat of paint. So here's the rudder as it looks right off the boat with all the hardware removed from it. It's definitely seen better days. The guy had installed a fold down step on it, which I thought was just silly. This gouge right here is from the bracket that this goes into. When it swings down and locks into place, there's a burr that's been gouging into it. It's not all the way through the fiberglass or anything, but we're gonna replace the hardware up here. This bolt was in there and had a nut with a stopper nut on it, and it was so rusted in place that it actually broke the bolt that went through. So what I've done, I've sanded the other side. You can see that difference there. It's really smoothing up quite a bit, but that's basically how it looked before. So I still got to sand both sides. I got to hose it off and then a little Bondo fun. So we've got Seneca out here with me now. She is very interested in Bondo, it seems. Can you say Bondo? Bondo. And we are putting the first applications of Bondo on our rudder. It will be a process of many layers and much sanding, but Seneca's in it to win it. We got this thing. Yeah. Oh, there's the boy. It's a family ordeal, I guess. So there she is, all bondoed up and sanded and first coat of primer. Let that hang there for a while. Hopefully the rain holds off today and it can dry and get another coat on there. It's coming along. Alright, so that is what the rudder looks like when it's all been redone. So I believe I had mentioned that the rudder had a pretty nice gouge in it from a burr where it connected up and everything. So real quick, I'm going to try to show you that burr and then grind it off. So it's kind of hard to tell in this shot, but right there, that is the little sucker responsible for putting that big gouge in my rudder. Every time it gets raised up and down, that is scratching right into it. You can see this crack along here too, so that's definitely not good, but we're going to try to take this down a little bit and see how it does. So, it's definitely better. Doesn't poke out nearly as much. May still... I can't quite reach back in here without a bigger blade, but that's not really raised that much. It just kind of looks bad, but this is all pretty smooth now, so... Well, it's a $600 boat after all. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so I've about got everything ready to reassemble the rudder, and here we go. All the bits and pieces, yeah. I'll be right back. We're gonna put this together and see how she looks. Alright, so the rudder is now redone. I've replaced the hardware which attaches it here. I've got us a new pin here so we can lock it in the down position. Of course, I don't have the room here with the ground to actually show you this part, but trust me, that's how it works. And so basically, you just unhook it from here, and the rudder folds down. You put that pin through, you're locked and good to go. If you're worried about shallow water, I guess you don't necessarily have to put that pin in there, but if you know you're in some deep, keep that baby locked down. That's it. So something else I've been working on is basically reassembling or buying new hardware so I can reassemble the equipment that holds the boom on. And this little guy here is the main piece we have to work with. I had to reshape it a little bit. I don't know how, but this thing was all mangled up and, you know, bent out at a terrible angle, so I had to reshape that some. I spared you the video of watching that, but now we're gonna get it put back together. So first things first, new shiny bolt. We got a little washer there. Now this is going to go all the way through. There we go, poking out on the back side here. One more washer. Got a lock nut. It's going to go on there like so. Now you don't want to tighten this down too much. This mast is made of aluminum. I don't want to warp it any more than it already is. There we go, that looks nice. Loosen that up just a touch. And the reason I want to loosen this just a touch is because of the rather neat way that you reef the sail on this boat. You actually want this to spin a little bit, and I'll show you that in a later video. There we go, still nice and secure. And just because I got a second lock nut, I'm going to put it right there just to keep it from backing off. Come on, being a little squirrely on me. You are the sea squirrel after all. There we go. Alright, now a little thumb screw. It's going to go right in here, and this basically slides into the lower part of the sail track that we don't actually use for the sail, and that keeps this from spinning when we don't want it to. But we do want it to spin when we reef. And so that's going to keep that from turning. Now we can take our boom, sail track up, of course. This goes right down in there. I know it's a touch long, but you should have seen the one that was all rusted up on there before. Literally, boom. Alright, now here's the neat thing. When the sail is in here and you want to put a reef in the sail, instead of having to, I mean, you still have to uncleat your main halyard and all, but once you loosen that up, you can take this thumb screw and back it out. And then you reef your sail like this. You just roll it around the boom. Isn't that amazing? But obviously we don't need to do that, so I'm just going to put that back in there so it's good and secure for now. Bam, done. So that's about all for today, but thanks for watching. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I know there's not a whole lot going on just yet, but there will be more, trust me on that much, and those thumbs up and subscriptions will definitely help me for my future plans regarding sailing and my YouTube channel. Thanks, have a great day. Get out on the water.